A group of heavily armed robbers was about to hit a bank when, out of nowhere, they ran straight into a patrolling FBI agent. Both sides froze, staring at each other in shock. The tension was unbearable. Everyone expected the FBI agent to make a move for justice, but instead, he looked the other way. The robbers instantly understood the signal, grabbed their weapons, and stormed into the bank. They moved with precision, each one knowing their role. Within seconds, they had everyone under control, locked the doors, and confiscated all the customers' phones, tossing them into a water tank to destroy them. Then they grabbed Susan, the bank manager, and forced her to open the vault. Lily, experiencing this nightmare for the first time, was so terrified her hands wouldn't stop shaking. She fumbled the password several times, failing to open the vault. Fear was taking over. Sensing her panic, the gang's leader gently reassured her.
Take your time, okay?
Once she calmed down, Lily managed to open the vault door. The robbers split up. One headed to the surveillance room, ripped out the hard drives, and destroyed them in a microwave. The leader opened the safes and stuffed bags with cash. But then, a sudden urgent knock sounded at the front door. Guns were drawn instantly. Lily seized the moment, secretly pressing the alarm pedal with her foot. To her horror, the leader noticed. But instead of calling her out, he ordered his crew to pull out immediately. Not everyone agreed. One hot-tempered thug grabbed the nearest man and started beating him, shouting, "We were about to leave, and you called the cops?" Luckily, the leader stepped in to stop him. In the scuffle, Lily caught a glimpse of a tattoo on the thug's neck. Meanwhile, two other robbers sprayed disinfectant around the bank, wiping out any trace evidence. With everything in place, they prepared to leave. Since the FBI was already on its way, they decided to buy time by taking Lily hostage. Blindfolding her, the gang removed their masks. Underneath the hoods weren't hardened criminals, but strikingly handsome faces. Vincent looked at Lily, fragile and trembling, and a wave of pity washed over him. Once they were safe, he released her unharmed on a beach. The group had escaped successfully, but new trouble was already brewing. Mark discovered that Lily lived just a few blocks away from them. With only a few hundred feet between their homes, it was only a matter of time before they crossed paths. Mark, impatient and hot-blooded, wanted to silence her permanently. Vincent, knowing what kind of mess Mark's temper could cause, stepped in and decided to handle it himself. By the time the FBI arrived, the bank was spotless. Not a single clue was left behind. Even the getaway van had been torched until nothing remained. Veteran investigator John immediately realized they were up against professionals. With no evidence to go on, his only hope was questioning Lily. But Lily didn't mention the tattoo she'd seen. Fear of retaliation kept her silent. John, however, found her behavior suspicious. She had cooperated with the robbers, opened the vault for them, and then they'd released her unharmed. How could that not raise doubts? Yet when he noticed her trembling hands, his suspicion softened. For now, he ruled out the possibility that she was in on it. He assured her that he would catch the robbers soon. In Boston, nearly 90% of robberies traced back to one place, Charlestown. There, bank robbery wasn't just crime. It was practically a family trade, passed down from generation to generation. Even with the piles of cash they had stolen, Vincent and his crew couldn't just spend it outright. Everything had to be laundered through a network of middlemen, and each time, Vincent had to pay a cut to an old florist, the unassuming man who, in reality, was the mastermind assigning their job.